Very interesting. You do some little thing like this, and every once in a while, you hear from people. And I have no idea who's even looking. But as you hear from people that are in different parts of the world, who knows where they're at? You hear from them, well, wow, once in like 8 or 9 months. They're all over the place. How many people can be watching if there are only so many views? You know, I get some comment from Papillon One, and I think Papillon. Steve McQueen played Papillon with Dustin Hoffman in the movie Papillon, about a dude that was convicted of murder, and he was in Devil's Island, and he was around, you know, got moved around from prison, he escaped, but put somewhere else. You talk about your gold key, your key, I think that was. They had a thing of gold that they didn't do this in a movie. They put it up their butt and it had money in it, and if you became really good friends with someone that were dying, they'd give you their key. So now you got yours and theirs too, that money. And they check you, and you have to be able to be good at them not finding it. Oh, that's just my prostate, it's enlarged and it's tumorous. Be careful, doctor said it's infectious. And they just get away from it, something like that. But no, it was Steve McQueen, and this is not a bad story. This is a great thing. Great movie. That's why I forgot, I started reading deep into it. But I read the book, I think, before I saw the movie, and the movie was still very good. The book was written by Charrier Papillon, and he goes through his time in solitary confinement, and he's the only person that has been able to convince me that I wouldn't want to be in solitary confinement. I always thought I'd go to prison, it'd be a great place to be, solitary, put you in the dark. You can fucking write all your stories, do your push-ups, and have plenty of time to think. But from the way he described solitary confinement in his mind, and this guy seemed, it's supposedly, it's based on a true story, but it's Henri Charrier. He's a French guy. But through the book, I think there's only one place in there. I always wonder, why Papillon? What is Papillon? I hadn't looked it up. And they're in it probably about 3/4 of the way through his travesties, his travails, his stuff, you know. The book, he happens to mention that he was supposed to be the golden child, and his mother, they were French, she would call him Papillon, and he was known as Papillon already in the book, but there, at that point, he says how Papillon means butterfly in French. So he was a butterfly. And that was, I think, maybe my favorite part of all the movie and all the book, was finally knowing, without having to look it up, what Papillon means. Butterfly. And forget all the other stuff I was talking about, it's got nothing to do with that. And I see, look at that. First time I ever saw Papillon say something, I said, that means butterfly. I said, Victoria, that means butterfly. And then you've got Lindo_M. This big guy, he contacted me a few weeks ago. The only reason I even knew he was alive because he subscribed to the in Mendham thing, where when I was older, you know, where I did Cloudy with a Chance of Pain from the dentist chair, and it linked up with that guy's thing, and he looked like me. I said, ha ha ha, you know, maybe in 10 years, but that was 6 years ago. And so I did a video about that, and that's how this Fiora from Australia found me. She says, anybody seen this guy who told me? Because he's a doppelganger. She used the word for that in Mendham guy. And so Lindo_M got connected through her. And I'd never heard a thing from him. I just saw that he'd subscribed. And I look at these subscriptions, they go up like this. They're just like right there. Somebody picks up and you go, hey, got another one, 45. And all of a sudden goes, boop, disappears, you go. Now, is that the new guy that quit already? Or is it somebody that just couldn't take it anymore? But here after like 9 months or something, I don't know how long ago it was that I did that in Mendham when I was older one, that everybody just went boom, 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 boom. I had like 120 views an hour because this chick Fiora was sharing me. I was like, I think I'm done something. And then it just fucking quit after that. But he was a part of that. And I looked at his stuff and he's picking up 275 fucking pound rocks in the middle. And he's like, doing 495 deadlifts. 495 pounds. You know how many fucking stones that is? Well, what's 495 divided by 14? You figure it out. I don't have a calculator here, and you don't have time to sit and listen to me think. 280 is like 20 stones, so 560 would be 40 stones. So take 60, 495, 65 divided by 14. I know that 3 times 14 is 42, and 4 times, 56. Yeah, it's about 39 stone or something. That's like, a whole lot of Rosie. Bon Scott sings weighing in at 19 stone. That's like 268 pounds. This guy's lifting like, and he's watching. He watched my workout video. And he commented. I'm like, Jesus, this guy's still alive. I mean, still alive to me. If I don't hear him again, he's probably either dead or on vacation or retired. He's either dead or retired. Vacation, you'll be back in a couple of weeks, but retirement, fuck, you'll never hear from me again. But it's just interesting to see these people pop up. Who else? New Age Jackal. I met him at a Tool concert. Gave him my card. One of the first people I ever gave my card to. And he showed up, and he's around every once in a while. It's always nice to hear from him. Because I don't give my card to people. I sit there and I look and I say, that guy looks like, and you go and say, hey, look at this. And you know that nobody's going to fucking watch. It goes right in the trash. But you know what? Bums have internet too. So somebody's going to watch it. And this guy, New Age Jackal, he met me at a Tool concert there. And I gave him my card. I said, that fucking guy. And I think about it. I have no idea. And I know friends of people that I've known for years, friends, Hate to let you in. I just let something slip. I do have friends. But I know that they're watching, 2 or 3 of them, because when I talk to them, they can go on, 3 or 4 of them, 5 or 6 of them, but there are only very few regular, steady, constant watchers, because you got 3 or 4 views. You can pretty much guess who's watching it when you see things come in every once in a while. It's like, but still, I'm amazed. It's not like you can keep up. I kind of got lackluster in the last week or so. I needed to get really drunk and just slip into the depths where I could not only meditate but mediate the meditation, because in this room everybody's welcome. But I thought about it. I'm like, wow. Wouldn't it be fun just to get all of us that are silent listeners, don't forget Moto X Addict, who keeps telling me that every week how many more fucking bombs is falling on Palestine from Israel, and how the rapture's coming. Let's not forget him. He'd be a hoot. He could do the service. But I think we could all get together someplace. You should say something about it. We'll all get together someplace in a middle ground, whether it be the Bahamas, because I don't know where the fuck you're at, or Goofy Ridge, Illinois, right near Peoria. Yeah, we could get together there. If you can afford, if you're living in Australia or England or something, or Germany, you're not broke. You're not broke like Americans are broke. Americans are broke in a way that says, well, I gotta buy food this week. You people out there in the world, you're broke in a way that says, we'll wait till next week to get the piano tuned because I'm fucking paying off the Lamborghini this week. You know, that type of thing. You can make it all the way here. We meet in Goofy Ridge, all of us, all you people that are actually constant watchers. That would be a lot of fun. And it would be even better, possibly, than faking my own funeral. Because if I fake my own funeral, somebody might just not show up because they're afraid of what they might do, and you can get in prison for that sort of thing. But it would be better than faking my own funeral, because I'd be there from the start, and we'd know what we were getting into.